What's good? What's good? So, honestly, I've been thinking, and I just, you know, smoked a little. And I feel like I gave my parents a bad rep in the last video I made. Because when I think about it, they work really hard for everything. Like, okay, recently, as I get older, I have to work for everything in my life, obviously. But if I'm being honest, my parents sacrificed a lot in my life. A lot. Like, not even joking. They've sacrificed so much. And I appreciate my mom. I appreciate my dad. Like, everything they've done for me. Because, like, my dad taught me, like, the value of hard work. But, like, no one else taught me that before him. Like, even when I was little, he's like, bro, you just gotta work hard. I mean, there's other aspects to life, but that is an important part of life. Like, you just working hard or working all the time or every day doing something is just a part of life. Like, you're gonna have to work. It just is what it is as far as that. And he instilled that in me. And as far as my mom, like, I'm mad proud of her. Like, I'm mad proud of my mom. If I'm being honest. Like, that's the thing. Like, you guys have to watch all the videos. You have to watch everything in its entirety to understand the way I feel. If you would just pick one thing, you're gonna say, oh, this guy's this way, or he's that way. But in reality, I got a lot of different feelings about a lot of different things. So, I just want to say, I don't want you to think I don't love my parents. I love my parents. They've like, bro, like, bro, I'd be nothing without my parents. You know what I mean? They guide me when I'm messing up. They definitely knock me in the right direction. So, I don't want y'all to get the wrong idea, because sometimes I forget, like, y'all are only seeing one aspect of me. When I upload these videos, you're only seeing one side of me. So I have to fill you in on all the parts of me. Because if you just see that video, you're like, okay, this guy hates his parents. This guy's not cool with his parents. And it's like, that's not the case. Parents are mad cool. Mad cool people. Mad cool people. But yeah. Yeah, like my dad's just a cool guy. I feel like I could talk to him about a lot. Like, I don't, but I know I could. You know what I mean? I don't, because that's my own thing, though. That's partly him. He's kind of a standoffish, chill dude. But, like, if I needed to talk to him, I know I could. I just, like, I try to fight most of my battles by myself, because I'll try to envision my life, like, without my parents here. One day, like, in most of my days, because, like, obviously I love my parents, but, like, I try to figure out most issues without asking them if I don't have to, because one day I'm not going to be able to ask them. So I try to maneuver the world the best I can on my own. And even with my friendships and stuff, like, it's kind of weird. And it's not, it might be a pride thing. You could call it a pride thing, but I feel like it's not pride. I feel like it's more of just a personality trait. I like to do things by myself. I don't want to be always asking for help and this and that. Because my parents helped me enough, I just don't want to give the wrong impression. Like, my mom, my mom does extremely well for herself, like, in my opinion, in life. Like, that's the funny thing about success in life, too. Like, it's all relative. Like, a billionaire would see me and be like, oh, dude, you're a complete failure. It's like, your life, like, come on. just your life sucks. It's like, okay. But like, some homeless dude would be like, yo, you're living the life. You got a car, you could go where you want, you got some money, you're planning your future. Like everything's figured out for you. You got it good. You could go to school if you wanted to. You make music, you upload videos. Like that's good. You're living the life. So like everything's relative, you know what I'm saying? But like everything's relative. But my parents do what they got to do, you know what I'm saying? I'm proud of them. I don't want to give the wrong aspect, like, because like a lot of stuff that gets on my nerves and I complain about, they're doing it to teach me a lesson. They're doing it to teach me about responsibility. So like think about it. I've learned a lot of things in the past few years. I don't know if I've shared all of it with you. I haven't. I haven't shared all of it with you. I know I haven't. But the things I've learned, I feel like I wouldn't have learned them as fervently if I didn't come upon the knowledge myself, if that makes sense. Like if my parents showed me some of the things I've learned, then I would just ignore the knowledge because they're my parents. And it's like, okay. But when you find it out yourself, you feel like, you have to find out things in life yourself. But my parents are very, very good people, very hardworking people. Yeah, I just wanted to clarify that. This isn't even going to be a long video. I just wanted to clarify, like, I don't have any animosity towards my parents. I love my parents. Honestly, if I'm being real, my parents are some of the only people who were like there for me, like no matter what. Oh wait, what? They're the only people who are like there for me no matter what. Wait, Liddy. Yeah, like I feel like when all cards are down, bro, your immediate family is always there for you. The most. Cause like that's your fam. That's your famo. But yeah, I feel like my family's always there for me. My parents are good people. There's no doubt about it. Parents are good people. Yeah, I don't know. I forgot what else I said in that video. Oh, about teaching financial knowledge. Like that's the thing. Okay, prime example. Like my parents tried to put me in the best schools. I just didn't care at all. I cared enough to pass, barely, but like I didn't know like, okay, you're supposed to be learning. You're supposed to be like really caring about this. So I didn't. But that's my own fault. It's not like my parents weren't like pushing me to be the best I could be at all times. They definitely did. And like, but I blame the education system. I'm not even gonna blame the specific schools I went to, but the education system in America, trash. It's trash. I'm sorry, it's trash. Come on. Cause like they don't teach they don't teach you anything like anything relevant to maybe now they do. Maybe now they do. But back in the day, man, like not even back in the day. What am I saying? Like, bro, they don't teach you like about financial literacy. So like you could send your kids to great schools, but a lot of people don't teach it. And I feel like the reason is because if you lose money with their methods, they don't want you to be like, I did exactly what you said, professor, or some shit. And then you come back and it's like, I'm broke. Why did, you know? So people, like, they'll show you what's in a textbook or what someone else said, but it's rare that a professor's like, you should do this with your money. Like, you should do, or your teacher's like, go do this with your money. Because, like, if, God forbid, their methods don't work, or you do lose some money, then you come back and you're like, Mrs. Whatever told me to do this with my money, and now I'm broke. Like, it's just a dangerous game, you know? So I don't know. Like, if okay, I'll put it this way. I wish my parents gave me more financial knowledge in my lifetime, but at the same time, if I have a child and I'm able to give him the amount of financial knowledge my parents collectively gave me, my mother and father gave me, he'd be lucky, you know, or she'd be lucky. Cause, like, that in itself is good. Like, I had my parents together for a long time. Unfortunately, like, eventually they split, but they were together for, like, the developmental years of my life, you know. And yeah, I don't know. I just want to clarify that, like, I'm a pretty well-rounded person, and I feel like that comes from, well, I can't call myself well-rounded. That's kind of conceited. I'm not going to call myself well-rounded. But it's just one of those things where my family is close to me. You know, I love my family. I love my dad. I love my mom. I don't feel like I wish I had different parents, or like they should have. There's things they could have done better, of course. And that's my thing. I'm always, if you're there to say, do better, like, you know, like, if so, you have to always want to be better, you know what I'm saying, than what was before you. Like, if you're, for example, if you're a family of, let's say you have $100,000, you want $1,000,000, right? If you have $1,000,000, you want $1,000,000,000. You have $1,000,000,000, you might want $1,000,000,000,000. It's only natural, because, like, the opposite, you have two options. You either stay stagnant at your amount of 100,000, you stay at that level, or you regress and you have less money, or you make more money. That's your three options in life. And that's all I was saying. Like, you should always push to make as much, not make as much money. I don't want to sound like a because that's not my mentality at all. Like, money could make you do crazy things. Like, money is not everything, but money is important. And money, knowledge is more important. Knowledge on ways to make money is even more important. So that's what I was saying. Like, it's just important to instill that in your kids. Not that my parents didn't teach me how to be, you know, a decent person. I just wanted to clarify that. And on that note, peace. I'll see you guys in a couple days. I'm probably not going to upload for a little bit, but I'll see you guys in a couple days. Roanoke is coming out in 5 days from now. I think so. 5 days from now. Or maybe a week from now. But yeah, peace.